Chosen Vessels, what's the deal? It's your main man, druuill, and I'm back at you again with another video. Let's get right into it. No matter how much they try to call your dream a hobby, don't quit or think about giving up. That's your gift from God. People who don't have any talents, people who don't have gifts, will try to stop you from using what God gave you to get ahead in life. They will try to downplay it because they know that if you go after that and if you achieve that, you're going to become something special and that your life is going to take a turn for the better. And that's not what people want for you. They know that when you go after that dream, they know that when you use your gift, you'll be able to get out of life whatever you want. And they don't want that for you. They don't want to see you creating businesses. They don't want to see you making miracles for yourself and others. They don't want to see you use your time to put yourself in a position that they themselves aren't in. They don't want to see you become great. So what they're going to do is they will try to call what you do a hobby. Because if they could say that, hey, this is a hobby, they could try to make you quit. If they could say, hey, this is a hobby, they could try to make you think it's not a gift from God. They don't want you to see your gifts as gifts. They don't want you to see what God gave you as anything special. They don't want you to see what God gave you as anything important. They want to downplay your gift. They want to downplay you. They even downplay God. And that's why they're not where they want to be. That's why they're not happy, because they even downplay God and they downplay the God in themselves. They think there's nothing special about them. You hear how people talk about themselves. You hear how what people say about themselves. So don't take offense to it when they say it about you. They say the same thing about themselves. They see you not going anywhere because they see themselves not going anywhere. They see themselves not being anything, not doing anything, not having anything, not becoming nothing. They're content and they're happy with what they are. They just want to work, go home, and that's it. They don't want anything more out of life, while you do. So since you want more out of life, and since you are a dreamer, just keep it real with yourself. Keep it real with your work ethic, so that way you can turn that dream into a reality. Don't worry about how they view your dream. It takes figuring out to accomplish a goal. It takes process. It takes failure. It takes trying. It takes learning. It takes studying to go after a goal, to go after a dream. There's a lot that goes into going after a dream. You have to be pretty crazy enough to go after it in the first place. You have to be pretty wild, pretty open-minded. You have to be able to take risks. You have to not care about what people think about you, what happens to your life. You have to be able to see yourself still being able to accomplish that goal after no matter how many failures. You don't let people call your dream a hobby. Even if they do call it a hobby, it doesn't matter. You don't call it a hobby. You don't look at it as a hobby. You see it as a gift from God. Okay, it is what it is. You have gifts and you just need to cultivate them. And you're in the midst of cultivating them. You're in the midst of making them better. Don't worry about how people are judging your life. You're creating something special for yourself. You're making something for yourself, and that's going to help you and others. Of course, they're going to try to downplay that. They're not going to be remembered. Nobody's going to look at them as doing anything powerful or great or wonderful, but they will remember you. They will look at you. They will see that you did something great. They will see that you left an impact. They will see that you made an attempt to help yourself and help others get to where they want to get in life. And that's not a hobby. Okay, God's work is not a hobby. Your gift from God is not a hobby. They're a hater. That's what that is. All right, you should even tell them, man, stop hating. They tell you that that's a hobby. Oh, stop hating. And then when they try to, I'm not, you gaslight them. What are you talking about? Oh, man, let's just leave this alone. Let's talk about something else. They'll still be on that 5 minutes from now. I'm not a hater. And that's how you can get those people to leave you alone while you're working on your stuff. That's how you can get people to leave you alone while you're working on working on yourself, and while you're making yourself better, while you're creating for yourself, while you're making something for yourself, while you're starting something. All right, you may not be where you want to be. You may not be where they say you should be. But the perfect time to create something is when you don't have anything. The perfect time to start something is when you're down. Okay, when you're down, when things aren't going well, that's the perfect time to start something. How do you know God's not pushing you to do that to bring yourself up? How you know God's not pushing you to do that to where now you don't have to depend on people. Now you don't need people's help. Now you don't need people's opinions. Now you don't need rides. You driving yourself around. You don't need to stay here. You got your own spot. You don't need to eat there. You don't need to grab a plate from so-and-so. You got a fridge full. Your own house, your own yard, your own car. Speak it. Feel it. See yourself living in that reality. No matter how many bad days you've had. No matter where you're staying at. You meditate. You visualize yourself. You see yourself with the life that you want. Doesn't matter the life that you have. See the life that you want. And that will give you the life that you want to have. You will have that life that you want by visualizing it, by seeing it, by downplaying the life that you have. If you focus on the life that you have as the life you don't want, you're only going to get more of that life because you're sending out that signal to the universe. I don't want this. The universe is like, wow, that's a strong signal. Let me send that back. That's how the universe communicates. So whatever you do want, the life you do want, you meditate on it. You meditate on it day and night. All right, you see yourself having this reality day and night. You wake up in the morning seeing yourself as the one who lives in this reality, despite your environment. You go to sleep at night visualizing the reality you want, despite your environment. And your reality will change. The universe will cause manifestations, will cause vibrations, will cause people to come, people to be replaced, new things to happen in your life so that you won't have to deal with these same people. You won't have to deal with these same realities. It won't be a hobby. You'll be living the dream, baby. All right. So that's why no matter how much they call your dream a hobby, you don't quit. God gave you that. Are you going to listen to them or are you going to listen to God? They said the same thing to Jesus. He's out here trying to heal people. Man, why don't you give that up? Why don't you stop that? Why don't you let that go? That's not going to get you anywhere. Jesus out there ministering to people. Why don't you stop that? That's not going to get anywhere. They scoffed Jesus, and he was the Son of God. Who do you think you are, sweetheart? Who do you think you are, homeboy? There's nothing wrong with you saying, I am God. All right? You didn't say you're God. You said, I am God. The awareness of God. That's all you're saying is, I am aware of the God in me. All right? And you are aware of the God in you. You are aware of your intuition. You know God gave you this gift. You know this is something you're supposed to be doing that's going to change your life. So if it's not changing your life right now, I'm telling you to stay focused. If it's not changing your life right now, I'm telling you to get ahead. It may be changing somebody else's life. Don't be selfish. It may be changing somebody else's life. Don't be selfish. If you're changing somebody else's life, and the universe is going to bring that back to you and change your life. Keep being positive. Don't let these people stop you from being positive. If you're spreading a positive message, that's not a hobby. All right? Or you don't have anything for it, I will. God will bless you for putting out positivity. The universe will bless you for putting out positivity. God will bless you for doing his work. Don't let these people downplay your gifts. If your gift from God is to spread a positive message, if God put you here to wake people up, if God put you here to put love in people's hearts and put soundness in people's minds and uplift people's spirit and put a tiger in people's tank and motivate people to let them know they can have what they want and they can be what they want and they can do what they want. They don't have to settle for less. They don't have to stay in the same situation. They can get out of it. They can think their way out of it. They could close their eyes. They could manifest a different reality from meditation, which is also a form of prayer, seeing yourself having, seeing yourself being, seeing yourself doing. God loves us to do that. It helps us communicate to him the life that we want so he can actually bless us with what we want instead of what we don't want, because the universe is going to give you something. So make sure you focus on what it is that you want so that way you can get that. All right. That way they won't be calling that dream a hobby. That way they won't be telling you you should quit that. They won't be able to tell you anything because you'll be so far gone enjoying the fruits of your labor that God possessed you to go after. God pushed you to go after that. That was God. He said, go after that. God was pushing you. Go after that. Do it. Be it. Don't worry about the ridicule. Don't worry about the persecution. Go through it, my son. Go through it, my daughter. Go through it, my child. You will have everything that you desire. Seek ye first the kingdom of heaven, and all these things will be added unto you. Seek ye first the kingdom of heaven. All right? Go inside. Seek these things, and they should all be added unto you. All right? Seek that dream becoming a reality. Seek that business becoming a full-time uh, career for you. So that way you won't have to work a job. You won't have to apply to somebody's business. You'll have your own business. You won't have to apply for somebody's job. You'll be able to employ yourself. People will be applying to you. It's not a hobby. Believe in your ability, believe in yourself, believe in God, believe in the fact that you can, believe in the fact that it's already yours. All that work you're doing is going to amount to something. All that work you're doing is worth something. It means something. You helping people is bigger than somebody's opinion of your life. You doing God's work is greater than somebody's opinion on your life. Keep helping people. Keep spreading a positive message. Keep motivating people. Keep spreading motivation awareness. Keep spreading God in me awareness. Okay? Keep helping people. Keep spreading gang stalk awareness. Keep spreading things that let people know that they're not alone. All right, people need to know that they're not alone. People need to know that there's evil out here, there's wicked out here, but that we can overcome it. All right, people need to know that we can overcome it. Even though they're evil, even though they're wicked, they're not stronger than us. They're weak. All right, that needs to be put out here. What you're doing is greater than you. Don't don't care how people view it. Don't care if people just say you're wasting your time. Don't care if people say nobody's going to watch that. Nobody's interested in that. Nobody's going to care about that. What type of message is that? Who cares about that? Don't worry about what them people feel. All right. God knows what's on your heart. God knows what's in your mind. He put it there. He put his mind in you. He put his heart in you. He put his spirit in you. These people don't have any God in them. They don't have any belief in them. All right. You can't have God in you without any belief in you. Because in order to have God in you, you got to believe that. So we're dealing with people who have no belief. We're dealing with people who don't believe in themselves. We're dealing with people who don't believe in their ability. All right. All they want to do is be told what to do, and they're good with that. Do this, okay. Do that, okay. They don't think that it's anything greater out there for them. They don't think that they're supposed to be doing anything more. That's their ceiling. That's their level of greatness. That's what they want to do to be great. They want to be told what to do, answer to other people, have somebody control their life. They're okay with that. Us, no. We want more out of life. We don't want people controlling our lives. All right. We know that we can't control what happens to our lives as far as like certain outside forces, but we know as far as what we can do for ourselves, we know we can have control over that for the most part. We know that we can set ourselves up with something nice. We know that we can put ourselves in the position to have the life that we want. We know that we can put ourselves in a position to have the dream that we want. And we know that we don't let anything take us away from that or stop that in our mind. We know that. So no, let them call it a hobby. Let them downplay it. Let them say it's not going to get you anywhere. And then when you pull up on them in that brand new ride and they turn to the side because they can't even stare you in the eye because you're too fly, all you're going to do is drive on by. Make sure you say hi. Because they didn't want to see that. They don't want to see you grow. They don't want to see you. They know that God has something special for you. They know that you're blessed. They know that you're a good person. You know what they say when they see you? God's going to bless him. You know what they say when they see you? God's going to bless her. But they don't want you to look like that blessed person. They think if they can get you cursing and upset that you're still not going to get to where you want to go. They think that if they could downplay your dream and make you feel sad, they think that you won't make it. They think that they have that much influence on you that they can stop you with a little something that they say. They think you're weak. They think they're that strong that they can stop you by something that they say, something that they think. They think they're almighty powerful, that they can stop you just because they feel this way about what it is you're doing. Oh, well, that's a waste of time. No, I know you're a waste of time. I know you're not going to be anything. I know you're not going to do anything. I know you're not going to have anything more than what you already have. That's you. That's not me. Don't project that onto me. And that's what they want to project onto you. And you don't let them project that onto you. You don't. When they say things like, oh, that's no, project it right back. Okay. I don't care who it is. No, I'm sorry. That's your reality. This is going to work out for me. I believe in me. I believe in God. And you got to go do you. I'm sorry you feel that type of way about it, but if that's how you feel about it, keep it to yourself. Because even if you try to tell me, and the conversation is gonna be like this. I'm gonna talk over you every time, and then after I say what I have to say to cancel out what it is you have to say, I'm just gonna ignore it and let it go. You can stand there and talk all you want. If I feel the need, I'll get up and walk away. I'll leave. I don't have to be around you. I don't have to be in your presence, because one thing we shouldn't allow people to do is to step on our gift, trample our gift, try to make us feel bad about our gift, because they don't have one. They don't have gifts. So if you have something great and somebody ain't got nothing, they're not going to want to see it. They're not going to want to see it carried out. They're not going to want to see the mission completed. They're not going to want to see you obtain things from something that you have that they don't. It's like a cheat code you got. It's like you in the same game as somebody else and you got the cheat code and you whooping them and they just taking that whooping. They're not gonna want to be your friend. You whooping them. Okay, we are whooping people in life. All right, whether they're doing better than us or not, because we're working on ourselves. We believe in God. We know what to do. We know what we want. We know where we're going. Where we're at is only temporary, because we are focused on taking ourselves beyond that. And since that's where our focus is at, that's what we think about, that's what we're going to become. If we're thinking about being great, we're focused on being great, we're great. And we're only going to become greater. And they're only going to become haters. Thank you for watching this video. Don't let these people discourage you. Don't let these people tell you that your dream is a pipe dream. Don't let these people tell you that your goals, your craft is a hobby when it's not. You can make money off of that. You can profit off of that. You're lucrative. You are prosperous. Okay, that is the devil trying to use them to stop you. They're on a lower frequency, picking up lower frequencies. Okay, and they're trying to transmutate them into you. They're trying to plug them into your mind. They're trying to plant those seeds in your mind. Don't let them do it. Don't let them plant seeds of negativity and brokenness and lack, because that's what they attract. Don't let them do that. That's their mind. It's not yours. Your mind is greater than that. They think their way. You think your way. You stand up for yourself. Speak up for yourself. Let your voice be heard. How you think has nothing to do with what they think. What they want for you has nothing to do with what you want for yourself. Do not worry or focus about what they want for you. You let that go. Whenever that pops into your head, destroy it. Whenever the image or the vision of what they want for you pops into your mind so clearly to the point where it could upset you and frustrate you, that's an adder, that's a lion, that's a scorpion, that's a snake. You trample that. And you refocus, you revision, close your mind and meditate and envision the reality that you want for yourself. Envision the life you see yourself having for you. You are only focused on what you want for you. Doesn't matter what they want for you. They're haters. They're not going to want good for you. They're only going to want to see you do so well. They're only going to want to see you do so much or have so much or go so far. So don't focus on them. Don't focus on what they want for you. Don't worry about what they see for you. You focus on, you see you how God sees you. You see yourself how God sees you, and that's it. All right? And you see others how God would see them, in a good light, in a positive light. All right? You see other people being able to achieve the impossible, you'll be able to see yourself being able to achieve the impossible. If you say God bless and God bless you to the people who have achieved the impossible, if you bless them, then you'll be able to achieve the impossible. And one day, sooner or later, people will be blessing you. Thank you for watching this video. Don't let these people turn your dream into a hobby. Don't let these people turn your craft into a hobby. Don't let these people turn your money-making idea into a hobby. Don't let these people turn your $1,000,000 vision into a hobby. You have ideas, you're creative, you're great. Use them, work on them, improve them, cultivate them, turn it into a business. Become prosperous off of it, all right? Use it to become lucrative. Use it to provide for yourself. Then they can't say anything. And if they do, you won't care. But you'll be making so much money off of what God blessed you with and your gifts and your talents that they won't be able to affect you at that point. What they say is going to fall on deaf ears. So you keep being great. You keep improving. Keep making yourself better, because it's going to make you better. It's going to make you stronger. And one day you're going to be living the life of your dreams. You're going to have the life that you desired. God's going to bless you with everything that you ever needed, everything that you ever wanted, everything that you ever asked for. And all they're going to be able to do is turn their head and look the other way if they're a hater. And by that point, you'll really know. And at that point, it won't make a difference anyhow because you got the life that you wanted and you didn't let them stop you. So again, I want to thank everybody for watching this video. I want to thank you for subscribing. Shout out to all the new subscribers. I want to thank everybody for hitting the comments up. Thank you for sharing some love in the comments. I appreciate everybody hitting the like button as well because it helps us reach a wider audience and we get to reach more people and we get to grow as a channel. And thank you for watching the ads because it helps the video out monetarily. Peace to everybody. I'll see everybody in the next video. Shout out to the chosen vessels. I hope everybody enjoyed this Druuill special. We out.